Hi guys, Frugal Gal here. We had a big storm come through yesterday. Today is Sunday, July 2nd? Yeah, that's right. So I was up at my mom's house because we keep Seventh-day Sabbath, and we had just finished listening to our live sermon. We get it through via the internet, and that ends at like 2:30, and the storm came in about right at that time. It was right as soon as the sermon was done. And it hit all of a sudden. I mean, we could kind of see the rain was coming, but it hit really hard where it was like winds coming straight line winds coming across. So, a lot of my mom's plants, she's got a lot of plants and flowers outside that fell down and things, and we saw limbs coming down. But after it was all over, I came down and checked my house, and well, one thing, our electricity went out and was out for a little over 8 hours. Me and my mom ended up getting in the car and taking a drive just so we'd cool off because it was so hot and humid here. I mean, you can have 100% humidity here in Missouri where we live because we're around a lot of oak trees and not have rain. Okay? So it was really hot and humid, and we were Mom called about checking, see about the power outage, and there was like 4 or 5 counties all around us that didn't have power. It finally got turned on a little after 10 o'clock last night, about 10:30, something like that. Until then, me and Mom just kind of sit out in the car and sit outside because it was cooler to sit outside. But anyway, I come down to my house before sundown. I noticed there are places in my house that do leak. Sometimes when it rains, like I haven't I found my well, if I can turn this around, I'd show you, but I can't turn it around while it's going. I have a antenna handle that you turn like this, and the guy who did my roof and stuff said to keep it up, not down. Well, ever since it's been up, it leaks out of it when it rains sometimes, but anyway, whatever. I take care of it. But I have a slide out, okay? I have a slide out over here. And I had a table. You know how in the RV you have a slide out? Well, my slide out's always been permanently out since we've had the travel trailer set up. Because my travel trailer is on its jacks, but it's also tied down and everything, so it can have insurance on it and everything. So I'm going to show you what happened. I'm going to show you here in a second. Here's my slide out. This is the part. See up here where it actually slides. This is the part. I had, if you remember before I showed you, I had sets of salt and pepper shakers up here. And when I came back down here, some things had fallen because the winds hit my trailer coming this way. So they would have hit this slide out. Well, down here, and don't mind this, I had a table sitting here with my laptop on it. My laptop was soaking wet. Luckily, it works, still works. Or thankfully, it works. I don't like the word luck. Anyway, but I noticed today, in the day of light, there was leaves in here. So what has happened is up here, where you see I have like a pool noodle up here, this has shifted out, and some of my salt and pepper shakers fell in there, so there's a gap. So if it rains again, it's going to leak. And what really bothers me about it is, well, I know this isn't my forever home, but I don't have an option. I mean, I could go live with my parents, but that wouldn't be great thing. But a travel trailer, even sitting still, isn't the best manufactured house to live in. Let's say that way. Hold on, I'm gonna turn you back around. Anyway, not the best manufactured place to live, but really what upsets me is I had this set of salt and pepper shakers, and it's this is one of the guys, made in Japan. It says Japan on the bottom of it, and the other little guy goes with it. Well, these were my great-grandma's, my mom's grandma. She died when I was probably 14, yeah, about 14, and, so, of quite a long time ago because I'm 47 now. One of the little guys fell down in that crack, and I can't get him out. And my great-grandma was, I really liked her because she was an interesting lady, and when I was a little kid, I wanted somebody to write to me, via the snail mail, what we call snail mail now, because we didn't have that fancy internet back then. So, my mom's mom was, I won't say what she was, but she was not a nice person, let's say that. She refused to write to me. She was not a nice person, okay? But my great-grandma did, and she always wrote me. And, this is a woman who grew up during the Great Depression. She didn't grow up during the Great Depression. She was, in her teens in the Great Depression. Grew up on a farm. Farm life was hard. She worked all of her life. She was just she was a decent lady. And I can't get this other little guy out. I've lost him because he's twisted back there and I can't get him out. So that kind of upsets me. What upsets me too is I'm going to have some other place to live because this is not going to last much longer. I'm getting some expanding foam insulation stuff to put up there. But my parents had a lot of tree limbs down. It cost a lot of money $600 for people to come pick up the tree limbs, and they didn't pick all the little bits and pieces up. Blew off shingles off their roof. They got to have a new roof put on their house. It's just a mess. And it wasn't even tornado or anything. It was just strong winds. And we didn't get hail or nothing. So that's what's going on here. Also, I don't feel good. I thought after having open heart surgery I would feel better. And sometimes I thought, well, I do feel better. I don't feel better. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I realized why. I'm a diabetic, and they've got me on 2 different kinds of insulin 3 times a day. I just took my blood sugar, and it's 88. 88! I don't know how I'm not passed out on the floor. My blood sugar is ranging anywhere from, still after all this, I look back on my meter, from over 200 and something, down to 88. No wonder I feel like crapola. I don't know. And I still have hard breathing. I'm going to see my cardiologist next Monday. Yeah, not tomorrow, but the next Monday. See if they can get me off the Lasix or if I have to put on more. I don't know. I don't feel good. Tired. Yet hurt. Yet have insomnia, so I can't sleep because I'm in pain. Then all this going on. And then my blood sugar, and it's just, and fibromyalgia, if anybody has that, it's terrible. Got tendinitis, bursitis, all this crud. I just don't feel good. But anyway, that's what's going on here, if you care. Please watch my videos. I'm selling more jewelry. I'm opening jewelry jars. Got new listings on Poshmark. And I don't know what we'll put here next. I'd like to get a tiny house, but I don't have disability yet. I don't qualify for actual Social Security disability because I didn't pay enough money in, because when you work as a teacher, you don't pay into Social Security, at all. You pay into a teacher's fund. I never understood why they do that with teachers. And, maybe in my age, I've fought it for 7 years now trying to get it. So what I would actually get would be Social Security, SSI, it's called SSI. But you have to prove why you can't work, which now they have all my medical records about the quadruple bypass, which if that doesn't make you disabled, I don't know what does. But whatever. So I have no income except for, so I don't want to put my parents in debt for me to live here. And they've already spent enough, and I don't know. It's just sometimes it's supposed to rain all week, so I hope I don't leak. So, but anyway, they don't consider, I guess, I've had 5 or 6 surgeries in the last 7 years. I've had gallbladder out, torn rotator cuff repaired, 2 surgeries, 1 on each wrist for carpal tunnel, thyroid out because I had a goiter. It was wrapped around my vocal cord nerves. And a quadruple bypass. But I'm not disabled, no. I can work a 40-hour week, don't you know? That's what the Social Security Department tells me. Yeah. Plus, I have polyneuropathy, which is multiple nerve damage in my lower extremities. I can't feel my feet up past my ankles, but yeah, I can work. Sure. Okay, I'll let you guys go. That's what's going on here. Thanks for listening to me.